Oh my, yeah, I did.
Well?
Hey, baby. Thought you never could love me.
What? Just kind of take us back to whenever it was last year when you got that first message.
She direct messaged me. Normally, direct message me and they want you.
I met my girlfriend via direct message too.
Really?
I DM'd her. She knew it was up.
Yeah, what you did, she knew.
You knew what you hopped in the DM for, man?
Oh, hell yeah.
She's supposed to be in North Carolina, just visiting family. So I expect her to come back home to Temple in September.
So she says she's currently a student at Temple.
Yeah.
You did try to video chat with her, right?
Yeah, we video chat. It's dark, can't really hear. So we hung up, and I just gave up on that. September comes, she doesn't come back. I ask why, she gives a real low-key answer, watching kids or something dumb. And then eventually, come like December, it's just cut off.
And have you checked her Instagram?
She hasn't posted nothing. I start to feel betrayed, but something could really just be wrong. So I don't want to feel a certain type of way and then later regret it because something's wrong or something happened that I don't know about.
Sure.
What do you think happened?
She seems like she was trying to save her own ass.
You think she pulled the plug on it?
Yeah, because I don't think it's her.
We're gonna try and figure this out. No promises. I mean, if this girl unplugged and ditched, like, who knows? She could be anywhere.
We've got some work to do.
I definitely know that bitch. Oh,
You know her?
hell yeah. Ex.
That's an ex? Hello.
Hi.
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 So, you're Chanel,
That's not Chanel.
but that's not your name.
No.
My name is Christina.
Okay, hello.
Hi.
How are you? I get the impression that you already know Michael.
Yes. So Michael is my ex-boyfriend, and we dated when we were 16
Wow.
for about 2 months, but we lost touch over the years. You know, he went to college, I went to college.
It's like a weird waste of time.
Who is this girl?
A 2-month relationship, nothing serious.
You didn't recognize the voice?
She's a good actress.
I'm sure you thought about I should probably just tell him.
Even I could see, like, Michael needed to know. So I could have planned things out a lot better.
It's stupid, because I never had a problem with her, so that's what makes it dumb to go through all that. But that's so much.
It's a little bit of a psycho move. If she had just kind of
Cam as herself.
came as herself.
I'd be cool. Probably be as cool as we used to be.
Can we just hold on one second? Because, like, I don't want to have this whole conversation without the rest of the guys here.
Come on back.
I'm curious to know why this is happening, because obviously,
I'm
like,
curious too.
you guys know each other already, and can you explain why
Okay,
all
so-
this happened?
I created Chanel to talk to Michael just because I missed him.
But if Christina had, like, texted you or called
I
you.
never ignored her, so I don't know what's
Yeah,
all this about.
did you have any reason to think that he wouldn't be interested in getting a cup of coffee?
Well, no, but I didn't know. I just didn't know.
It's a waste of time. Because it's been easier just to contact me.
Do you think you would have been open to talking to her?
Yeah, I never had a problem.
So that's frustrating, because, like, you guys actually did date. It's not like you have no reason to believe that Michael would be interested in you. He has previously been interested in you.
I'm sorry for all of this. I didn't do it in a malicious way. I really did it because I kind of wanted to somehow use Chanel to, like, get to know what was going on with Michael. You know, asking him, like, well, you know, are you seeing anyone? And then maybe at some point swoop in as Christina and it's like, oh, hey, Mike, you know. But I got comfortable with being his comforter at Chanel because he opened up to Chanel and, you know, I didn't expect for that to happen.
Right. You were in a little bit of a slump. And talking to Chanel definitely, like,
She
made
could have
you
came
feel
as
better.
herself. Whatever he was trying didn't work. It just made everything worse.
How strong are your feelings now?
Well, we stopped talking,
Yeah, what was that about?
so I wasn't using my own phone. I was using a friend's phone
The whole time?
the whole time.
Your friend Stacy?
Yes, we aren't speaking, so that's why we stopped.
What if he texted her like late at night? Like, who would respond if you
Probably
weren't
her.
there?
Well, I mean, she would ask me like, oh, you know, hey, Mike text, and he said this. If it
So sometimes she would write back for you.
yeah, and I would just give it the okay.
But that also means that she's seen everything that you guys have said to each other, which is kind of crazy because, like, you guys were talking about personal stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear it. We can get in the car.
Dear Nev and Max, I just turned 23 years old and live in Calvert, Texas. About 8 months ago, I saw pictures of a beautiful girl online and knew I wanted to get to know her more, and luckily, she messaged me back. She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
Let me lie with you inside your love.
Get your hands off of me.
That's very sweet.
It's sweet, but there's more to life than beauty.
I'm a dad, so meeting women can really be hard sometimes. But Jasmine accepts me for who I am and says she can't wait to meet my daughter one day. She makes me feel very special.
So you found someone.
She is 22 years old and lives in Houston, Texas, which is only a couple hours away from me. We're both pretty busy. She works at a hotel, and she is working toward becoming a model. The fact that she's not a model, that's better than him saying, like, she's a model. Even with our busy schedules, we message each other all the time.
There's a lot of messages.
We have talked
All right.
about meeting up.
We've talked about meeting up,
But-
they haven't met up.
Whenever it comes time, she is all of a sudden not available. I'm not interested in a fling with her. I want an actual relationship. Please help however you can.
Felipe, period. Someone's getting out the passenger seat. There's a lady on the left, a guy on the right. Do you know who these people are?
I know the female.
Who is she?
You do?
I've hung out with her a few times.
Like, dated her?
Yeah.
Did you diss her?
No, she tried to diss me.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
What's your name?
My name is Alex.
Alex.
Yes.
Okay, hi. And your name?
Luis.
Luis. Good to meet you. I'm Nev, and thanks to
Hi.
Max. What's funny?
I'm not laughing. I'm
Oh.
just,
Nervous.
yeah.
Okay.
Who's Jasmine?
Me.
You're Jasmine.
Okay.
Then who are you?
Well, I'm his best friend. I'm here because I dated Felipe, and I found out that he was messaging Jasmine. Luis told me. I felt, really hurt. I didn't say anything. I just stopped it. He
So
didn't
you guys,
tell
wait,
me.
have you guys ever met?
No.
So let me just clarify. So when did you guys start dating?
Like in June.
So 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Felipe, you messaged him.
Way before that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You had this profile for Jasmine, and at some point, you saw Felipe, you started talking.
Mm-hmm.
Then after you guys started talking, you guys started dating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you have sex?
Yeah. I didn't even tell Luis about him. I kind of wanted, to keep it like a secret.
Okay.
And then when I finally did tell Luis, he told me everything. I've known about this profile for a while.
His Jasmine
Yes,
profile?
at the beginning, I was like totally against it. I was like, why would you do that? But he wasn't gonna listen to me.
For as long as you guys have been friends, he's had this Jasmine profile.
Yeah.
Never really cared until you found out that his fake girl profile was talking to the guy you were sleeping
Yeah.
What are the chances that he randomly is...
It's a small town.
Very
so
small town.
everyone, literally everyone in town is like friends with the profile.
When I found out that this whole thing was going on, I kind of felt like betrayed. I kind of felt like, why are you doing that? Why are you talking to somebody else if you're supposed to be with me?
So you felt like Felipe was cheating on you?
I did. I was really hurt, but I've moved on. And I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry. I should have told you, but I just didn't. Only because I was nervous about what's gonna happen to Luis. And that's why I didn't open my mouth. And I regret it now because I should have said something. And maybe this would have just stopped earlier. I'm very sorry.
What? No! I knew it! What are you? I knew it! I said that! What are you doing here?
I need your help.
So who are you?
My name is Johnny. I didn't mean to catfish you. I'm not out to my family, and I've never dated a guy up until this year.
Okay, Jonathan, I can't believe it's you. It's crazy.
I don't think we've ever known you as Jonathan. You were Johnny.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you would help me, being as though I was a previous catfish, so I wrote in as Jonathan instead.
So I take it things didn't work out with Andrew.
I think, based on what we both need, we should be good friends for one another. I think that's more important right now.
We just weren't each other's match.
Wait a second. How does a catfish
Get
fall
catfished.
for a catfish? You know all the things.
That's right.
We don't know if it's a catfish. It could actually be the person who they say they are.
This is now a sequel.
It's true.
We need a new pickup line that's funnier than Meet My Boss.
So his opening line after they matched was, "Are you spaghetti? Because I want you to meet my balls."
What I messaged Connor was, are you a racehorse? Because when I ride, you'll always finish first.
There it is. All right, Johnny, we just read your email. For 5 months, you've been talking to this new guy, Connor. Tell us kind of how it went.
So we matched on Tinder. We talked for a few months on there. You know, we would just talk every day. And then he just disappeared.
For how long?
About a month.
All right. Did he have an excuse for what happened?
Well, he said he lost his phone, or he deleted. Yeah, he lost his phone.
Come on. This guy is, come on. Johnny.
How can you fall
Come
for
on,
this,
this
Johnny?
guy's full of
You're a catfish.
It's a possibility, you know, he's full of, but I don't want to believe it.
Wait, here's someone.
someone on foot
Is it foot or on a bike?
through the hedges.
It's a girl.
Do you know this girl?
Yes.
Who is she?
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm Nev.
Hey.
What's your name?
Shayna.
Shayna. Hello, this is Max.
Hi.
Johnny.
Are you Connor?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Who is Shayna?
Just some girl.
Just some girl.
How do you know Johnny? Why have you created Connor?
Me and him had like a thing going on.
What kind of thing?
Like we went on dates, we kissed, and
You hooked up?
yeah, like I fell for him
When?
between like August, September.
Just last
What?
year?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, over the course of a couple weeks?
Yes.
I thought he was gay.
I thought he was straight.
Well,
This is so embarrassing.
according to what you've told us, it sounded like you were only interested in men. You didn't know that.
No, because we had a thing going on, you know. So I feel like if you were gay, why didn't you just tell me?
And did you develop feelings for him?
Yeah, a lot.
And then what happened?
And then on the show, he comes out as, you know, liking men, and I like what the hell?
I wasn't talking to her at the time when the episode aired.
But were you dating or talking before? it
Yeah.
did? How did things end with you guys?
He just like, you know, like just stop talking to me, just drop me. You at least could let me know. Don't just leave somebody hanging. You could have just been upfront, like, you know what, this isn't going anywhere, did it?
Right.
But
Sounds
it
very
never
familiar,
did.
yeah. And then how did the Connor profile come to be?
I saw the show, and I feel like, okay, what could I do to kind of like get back at him maybe a little bit?
You made Connor
You matched on Tinder.
How did you know all that stuff about Cameron?
Mutual friends. He used to talk about his ex a lot.
Johnny.
Johnny.
I mean,
Johnny. We'll get to Johnny in a second. Do you still have feelings for Johnny?
Yeah, I do.
This is a very poetic situation, isn't it? Do I need to point out the irony here?
This is so up. I have a defense. I did defend
So let's hear
myself.
it. Let's hear it.
So like,
I can't wait.
So what she said was true. We did have a thing going on, but in my defense, we would only talk through Snapchat or Facebook or whatever.
Then you met in person multiple times.
Yeah, but you don't tell some. That's like.
no, but you had a way to communicate.
Yeah, but I don't want to tell somebody. I don't want to break somebody's heart.
No,
in
but you
person.
could have.
To break my heart person, you could have told me. It was been better if you told me like right now
But,
and
like,
direct.
All right, well, stop. Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay? Why did you stop
Hanging out with Shayna.
I don't want this to come off as like I was just using you or like exploring my sexuality, because I did like what we had, but I just wasn't interested.
But you should have said that. Why didn't you say it? You had plenty of time to say it right in my face. It's like, no. You had plenty of time to say it.
It's just amazing to me how you spent all day yesterday whining. Cameron didn't give me clear signals. Meanwhile, you did the exact same thing to Shayna. Yes, while what Shayna did, pretending to be Connor and drawing you out into this thing, is up, it's a wash. This is karma.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like, you have plenty of time to tell me.
Yeah, I know. I get that now.
I really don't think you get it whatsoever.
I don't know what to say. This whole thing is embarrassing.
So how do you think I felt?
Jesus, I can't believe this played out this way.
Take us back, 5 months ago when you got this random phone call and kind of how everything progressed from there.
So I was selling my soaps and things like that. And so every once in a while, I'll get a call. And I got a call from Jack. I let it go to voicemail. I text him. I wanted to know, like if he had any inquiries. He's so funny. He just started kind of flirting with me. And I thought it was funny and I did it back.
Wow. What was his line? Like, I'm feeling really dirty. Do you have any soap? Clean me up?
Yeah, I'm a dirty boy.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
He lives here in Rochester too.
He lives in
Wait,
Rochester.
time out. Why haven't you guys met?
He works a lot and I'm busy with my kids.
Do you talk to him on the phone?
No, we don't.
You've only texted?
We only text.
Yeah, but he called you once.
Yeah, but she didn't answer. You're a smart woman. You know that that's pretty weird.
That is weird, but at this point, I've fallen for whoever I've been talking to, honestly. I'm in love. I am very emotionally invested in this relationship. But lately, he hasn't been texting me back. And when he does, it's like late at night. It makes me wonder, am I the only person he's talking to?
You don't know Jack. Wait, that looks like the guy in the pictures.
Kinda does, right?
Oh wait, he's dismounted.
That does look like the guy from the picture.
Do you know this person? You know this person?
Do you know this person?
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Someone's lying. It's your ex-husband?
No way.
Is it really? Your ex-husband?
Unbelievable. So you were lying to us.
You did catfish us.
Hey, I'm Nev. Why don't you just tell us what's going on?
Did you know it was her?
No, not until I got right by this tree right here. I thought this was gonna be a first time meeting. That's why I'm wondering what's going on.
But didn't she tell you her name via the text? Didn't she say, "Oh, my name is Shani"?
I said my name is Shani.
Right.
This is not Shani.
I don't understand.
No,
What's your name?
Not a Shani.
Ebony.
Your name is not Shani?
No.
Why wouldn't you tell us that?
Because I thought that you guys wouldn't help me
Help you do what?
Try to get my family back together.
You did catfish us.
You were right.
I was right. Kind of.
What the hell's going on here?
Well, it all started when I got a new phone and I called Brandon.
Is that your actual name?
Yeah.
He didn't answer the phone, but he texted back later that night trying to see who I was. He told me his name was Jack.
Why didn't you just say your name?
I know what.
Okay,
I'm
right.
about to just give everybody my real name.
No, I didn't tell him who I was.
I just want to get this straight. So you got a new phone.
Yeah.
Called Brandon. You didn't answer.
No.
You then texted, who is this? That's how this all started.
Yeah, we weren't talking at the time. We were in the process of separating then.
Wait, so hold on. And what did you think for 5 months when you couldn't get this girl on the phone?
She said she was doing music, so I figured like maybe, and she talked about traveling a lot, so I figured.
You, Shani, was doing music and traveling a lot. You took every chapter out of the Catfish book.
Well, he catfished me and I catfished him
When
back.
did he catfish you?
Because he told me his name was Jack.
That's because you're some stranger hitting him up on, you know.
Yeah.
Time out. Ebony, you did all this stuff.
Yeah.
You lied to us. You lied to Brandon. You lied and cheated your way here. For what?
I felt like I didn't know what else to do. Honestly, we were living in the same house and we weren't even talking to one another. And the kids would see that all the time. And I just thought like maybe he could talk to me as a different person. How is it that you can just maintain for 5 months being like the perfect person ever, just about, and like for 16 years you couldn't even get it together? Like, why can't we do that as Brandon and Ebony? I don't want to have to be somebody else to be loved.
So did you catfish us and him in order to force this conversation? Because you could have had this conversation with him without us, theoretically.
I've tried, but we just argue and it made it worse. It made everything worse.
Well, what's the deal with Tali?
That's my boyfriend.
No, it's not.
You know, he's my guy. You know, we dated, we together.
How long have you been talking to him?
I met him about a year ago.
Where'd you meet him?
I met him online, actually. But we do more talking on the phone. That's how I know it's real, because most guys text you, but he actually wants to hear my voice.
And do you love him?
Yeah, I mean, you see me just, you know, blushing, talking about him. I get butterflies.
Do you have any doubts that Tali is who he says he is?
I mean, why will I? I mean, I don't think he'll do that to me, because just from, you know, I done told him everything about me, and, you know, he done told me everything about him. In a relationship, you gotta have trust. You gotta have trust. If you don't have trust, then you ain't got nothing. So why doubt a person that you wanna be with, that you love, that say they love you? Why doubt a person?
Oh boy. Got a little bit of a curveball here.
I got something that I need to tell you. Me and Tali haven't met, and we haven't FaceTimed each other because I've been talking to him from a fake profile.
So you catfishing him?
Kind of, sort of, like.
I mean,
yeah,
pretty much.
Pretty much.
Oh my God. What?
What are the pictures that you've been using?
I just Googled black girl and his picture popped up.
And that's all you've shown him the whole time?
Yes. He thinks I'm this girl named Carrie Taylor.
That's messed up.
Does Carrie speak any differently?
Yeah.
What does she sound like?
Hello? Hi, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you really got into this.
Yes.
And you're ready to tell him the truth.
I'm ready to come clean.
Because you don't know. I mean, he may not want to talk to you ever again.
I just hope that he can look past that. I'm still Carrie. I just have a different name and a different look.
I think you should just come out here and we can sort all this out. This is Carrie.
Oh my God.
So
serious?
Wait.
Really, Turds?
And I didn't know it was you.
You know this guy?
Man, this is
Yeah.
crazy.
How do you know this guy?
We dated like 10, 11 years ago.
What?
This is crazy.
This ain't right. That's what it is.
It's not right. You catfish me.
Well, you catfish him too.
Yeah, but still though.
Hold on. So you had a fake profile.
Yes.
And messaged her fake profile. And it just so happened that you guys actually used to date?
Man, that was a long
It was
time
so
ago.
long ago.
Are you serious, man?
Oh my God.
Wait, time out. You used to live in St. Louis.
I used to live with my mother in St. Louis.
Okay.
I mean, this is a first.
I'm like, oh my. This is crazy. This was you the whole
You guys-
time?
This is destiny.
No.
It was a
How long were you guys
bad
dating?
relationship.
It was bad relationship.
Yes, it was really bad. While we were together, he had 3 kids on me. You told me you don't even have any kids. You have a lot of kids.
How many kids do you have?
I got 4.
He had all those kids on me.
Really?
Yes. He was just H-O-E. That's all he was.
Tallyho.
Tallyho.
There you go.
How did you make the Tally profile?
It wasn't originally me. It was one of my friends. He made the profile.
Do I know your friend?
Donnell or?
Donnell?
I'd rather not say his name.
Wait, how did the profile start?
I had a buddy who was using the profile to get females off of it.
Why was he using Tally's picture?
That's something I don't know, and I asked him about it. He was like, man, look, it's just getting me females. So I'm like, okay, cool.
You don't know Tally?
Nah, I don't really.
How long have you been using the account?
About 1.5 years.
And who was using it before you?
One of my friends was using it.
So it's just like a community thing that you just passed on?
I just don't understand. Why are you guys like using this profile? Why don't you just make a new one? I mean,
because this one works.
So what do you get out of this?
Definitely didn't get what I wanted.
Like, I need a break.
Tell us the story of Tara.
Well, I actually started, going into the chat rooms, just as a way to meet people that were bi and lesbian. I was looking for that group. And Tara actually just like, hey.
Hey.
Yeah, literally, just hey. And then, the
romance.
conversation. Love at first hey kind of thing. It was really intense. Like, we talked almost every day, completely smitten. It was love.
But then things changed.
After so many times of like, hey, let's meet, she got into an accident.
Like a car accident?
Yeah. That was when like the variety of excuses started. Oh, I can't talk to you because I suffered some type of injury to my brain. It's like it was always the excuse with my head is broken kind of thing. And I was just like, okay, whatever.
But you genuinely love her.
Yeah, I have like a legit bond with her. I've shared things with her that I wasn't so comfortable with telling people that I lives with. Little things in my life, the stuff that I was going through with, college and, being faced with the whole thing of coming out.
You've used the internet to really kind of express your sexuality.
Yeah, I would say that.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe Tara is someone else in the chat room?
There were 2 people. The first one, Nicole, we were friends for a few months, and then we dated.
In person?
Mm-hmm.
And how was that? Like, what was that relationship like?
It was really good, like, the whole honeymoon phase. And then she just didn't like the fact that I was bi. Because she was full-on lesbian. She hated that. And me and her broke up on bad terms. There was another girl after that, Mary. She was maybe 4 years older than me. We started off as friends, then we dated.
Where did she live?
Originally Mississippi, and then she actually came here.
So she moved here?
Yeah.
To be with you?
Yeah, she came with her mom and her 5-year-old son.
Did they get their own place?
That was the plan. She told me she had a whole list of plans that she would do, but when she got here, she had no plan at all. There was some sense of responsibility there to help her in that sense, but I knew when she got here it was just gonna be a big mess.
Wow.
How did that end?
I told her, like, you know, this is too much for me. The responsibility is not, you know, one that I initially thought that I would have to be a part of. And she kind of like went a little bit nutty on me. Yeah, that situation kind of ended badly as well.
Is she still in your life at all?
No, I don't know where she is, actually. One time, Tara and Mary, actually, they messaged each other at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Mary messaged her and was like, oh, don't talk to her, you know, that would be bad news for you. You know, pretty much tried to like taint who I was.
This girl sounds like she's definitely not above inventing a new profile, pretending to be someone else in the chat room.
Right.
Oh, someone's coming.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Are you Tara?
Yes.
I'm Neve. You want to come out? It's pretty cold
Yeah,
out
I
here.
want to talk to Paris.
Yes, I imagine that's why you invited us here.
Oh my God, dude.
Well,
Hey, baby. Thought you never could love me.
what? Do you know each other?
Unreal.
Who is it?
Mary.
It's Mary?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
We spoke to you, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you were married and you have a kid.
Right?
Is that true?
Yes,
You live here with your family?
I do.
This is just...
Revenge.
Wow. It's a lot of trouble to go to, at least
But
from
do
the
you
outside.
know what she's done to me?
Well, we don't know anything.
Right. What did you do, Paris? Tell him.
Oh, this is
Well, we've heard
great.
her very...
I'm sure you have. Yeah.
Well, I'm curious to hear your side of it. We're up here. We came to meet you.
Right.
What's the reason for
Yeah.
the revenge?
Well, we had plans to be together. Yeah, where did I end up?
What did you come with?
What did I come with?
A whole lot of baggage.
Who told me to come?
I told you to come. You told me that you had options as far as like what you do when you got here. Then you would be like, well, we don't know where we're gonna stay tonight. And you left that to me to be responsible for you, your mother, and your 5-year-old.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah, that's really selfish.
No, Paris, she's not telling the whole story. Okay. Where did you put me?
I don't say I put you anywhere. I gave you an option.
You put me there.
She stayed in a women's homeless shelter.
So I'm going to challenge you a little bit on this because you lived at home. So for you to in any way indicate that maybe your new girlfriend could stay with you in your home would have been presumptuous because your mom probably wouldn't have approved of it.
I wouldn't say it wouldn't have, no, I wouldn't have said that at all
But you
because she stayed the very first night that she came here,
Okay.
she stayed. And then when my mom was like, okay, well, this is not gonna happen. What can I do about it?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So she was kind of giving you the cold shoulder.
Yeah. And
you
I
got
left
the
her.
hint.
Yep.
And you left.
Where'd
you go?
South Carolina.
You went to South
With
Carolina.
your mom and your son?
Yep. Where we met my wife.
And are you guys happy?
Absolutely. And let me mind
Wait,
y'all, I
it-
took care of myself when I first moved to
Good,
South
because you're an
Carolina.
adult, and
Right.
that's important. Okay, so you meet this great girl in South Carolina. You're all set and happy and in love with a new girl. What are you doing plotting revenge against this other girl? Why not just cut the cord, let her go, let the
Why
past
not?
go?
Like I said, revenge.
Whose voice were you using on the phone?
Somebody close to me.
Was it your wife?
Yeah. She kind
Is
of
that
understood.
who I spoke to the other day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wouldn't it be the job of a spouse or a partner, wife, to tell you that this is not right? Just move past it? She kind of dwelled with you? Like, what
'Cause
kind
she
of a
knows
person
you
is she?
deserved it.
Oh, yeah, great. But, you know,
I'm, like,
kind of
done.
the joke's
I'm
is
just
just
done with
kind of
it.
on you, though. Because you were out for revenge and, you know, you got nothing out of it, so. Bye-bye. Sad excuse for a person.